How you doing? It's Mr. Simmons. If you're watching this video, you are getting ready to fill out an information packet for the National Honor Society. If you were here Monday and Tuesday, you picked it up. If you didn't, they're in my room. Thursday and Friday, people, you can also get them. If I happen to not be in my room, they're right here. See, there's a big old smart board, and right there. Great quality filming. You can get them, and you can just pick them up. There's 2 sheets. But I want to go over the packet real quick, very quickly, so that you can understand what's going on. Things are a little helter-skelter, just like that filming. All right, here's the packet, okay? Just a couple things. When you turn it in, it will be due with 6 copies. In years past, your older siblings or relatives may have told you they had to be in here by 3 o'clock at a certain time or you're out of luck. We're giving a window this year of a week, okay? Since you're gonna be turning it in when we're still on the hybrid. So just make sure you have 6 copies of it, okay? If you don't have a photocopy machine in your living room, which nobody does, we have a photocopy machine in the school library that you can use, or there's the public library or what have you. 30 service hours, that's the big thing that you're supposed to have when you submit your information packet. Something else to remember, when you type this letter, right? It's a letter, 200-300 words, but you're talking about why you belong in the National Honor Society. Make sure you talk about the 4 pillars. The 4 pillars, right, that make up a National Honor Society member. Because remember, this is not an application, it's an information packet, and the teachers and the principal select whether you are in the National Honor Society. It is it's not something that you apply for, but it's based on 4 things. Scholarship, which you already got because you have a 3.65 GPA. And so you don't really need to speak about that. We know that. We have the numbers. But you need to talk about your character, your service, and your leadership, okay? Now, it's very difficult to talk about your character, so that's why you have letters of recommendation. Those people talk about your character. Nobody wants to write a letter and say how great I am, okay? But you can talk about how you've conducted service and how you would like to be a leader in your community. That you can do. And then here's dates at the bottom. It's a little crazy and hectic. When we're breaking the Sharpie out, it's hectic. We moved this to October 20th to the 23rd. You just anytime that week, come by my room and just give it to me. In that case, give it to me. You don't want to lay it down. Not in this room. Who knows what will happen to it. And selection will be November 16th or 17th. That's when the teachers vote on you, and then you'll be informed thereafter. And November 30th is going to be the induction. We'll figure out how to do that safely and securely by then, okay? We have some ideas. And then whatever you do here, you don't type this. You actually handwrite it, okay? So you don't recreate it or in electronic form. Just write it in basic handwriting, okay? You're not graded on neatness. No one's not gotten in because it was sloppy, right? Just make sure it's legible. You leave this blank here, okay? And then just write in your sport, your activity, or whatever, and what grades you were doing it, and anything else that pertains to that column there. It's listed. Same thing there, your leadership, okay? And then on the back, this is a bit redundant. We're still working on the blending. We were supposed to do that in the spring, and But you're listing down your community service activities, anything you've done in the community, okay? So this sheet, and this is not to be confused, if you're in the National Honor Society, you do 25 hours a year. On getting nominated and selected in the National Honor Society, you need 30 hours for your last 2 years. It's basically 15 years apiece. The verification form, all right? You're filling all this out, so it's a little more elaborate than the previous page, but there is redundancy in it. So if you feel like you're putting it twice, like I said, we were gonna streamline that last year. It just never happened. And then over here, we need people to sign off on the fact that you did indeed supervise, or they did indeed supervise you for community service, okay? Preferably, we'd like a signature. Now, we know what's going on. But 2, you may have moved. They may be far away. It may be very inconvenient for you to drive to wherever it is. You can email them, okay? And as long as they send you an email with their name and their, information about what their organization was, and you print it out, you just attach it, just say, on the sheet, see attachment, and staple it there. It's all good, okay? We just want confirmation that you indeed did complete the community service, all right? And you'll learn more and more about why community service is so important in the National Honor Society. And with that, you can send me any email, and on school, you can hit me up on Remind, and my email address is on there. It's actually the old one, but it still works, along with just at fairfieldcityschools.com. That also works, okay? And good luck. If you have any questions, just reach out.